All right, I'm speaking to Gerre from Tankard. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm very fine. Looking forward for the release date, and everybody is a little bit excited what the journalists think about the new album. So, but we are really looking forward. We are
I've
really
played it.
satisfied at the moment, and
I've played
yeah,
it about. I've played it about 10 times now, and I think it's phenomenal. The production is incredible. I mean, wow, it's just man, it's awesome. I figured I'd wear my Tankard Hair of the Dog shirt. I don't know if you can see it or not,
wow,
but I'm a Tankard Hair of the Dog shirt because the metal mash
right.
machine, the little little mash machine or whatever. Uh, little what? Why is it spelled with metal cash machine? Why is it spelled Mashine?
MA? No, no, no. It was a mistake.
Oh, it's a mistake. It's not intentional. I thought it was like
it's not a
mash, like mash
mistake.
your head in or something.
But on the album cover, it's written in the right way.
Okay, so it is spelled machine, but on the promo it's
Yeah,
spelled
yeah,
mash
it's a
machine.
normal machine. I don't know who put an S inside
I thought you
asshole.
did. I thought it was like mash, because like
No,
headbangers bang their
no,
head and smash and thrash and mash. So
no.
so and yeah, as far as the lyrics, the beer stays is more tertiary and there's more political and social commentary. But the Pavlov's dog, it's hard to believe after a 40-year career, you finally came up with the idea of Pavlov's dogs that you guys, you drink the beer and you have the response just like I gotta have more, I gotta have more, I gotta have more. It's just like Pavlov ringing the bell and getting the dog's response. That's brilliant. And the artwork on the album is incredible. I love the art. I
Yeah,
can't.
it was the album title was the idea of our manager Buffo, and
Bufo. Okay.
yeah, he's always responsible also for the cover, and yeah, so yeah, that the first thing always is ready is the album title and the cover, and not one note is written. So that's that's very funny.
So
Yeah,
Bufo.
but it's a cool album title, and yeah, as you mentioned before, uh, we always try to do a good mixture of funny things and serious stuff, and
Right.
but yeah, this is not something really new with Tankard. I mean,
Not at
we do
all.
that since '87. So forgot the lyrics of Zombie Attack. I mean, we were 15, 16-year old, really influenced by horror movies and stuff like that. But yeah, from the second album beginning, we always had serious lyrics. So
Hmm?
yeah, a lot of people they are not so into Tankard. They just reduce Tankard. Yeah, it's a beer party thrash band, and
No
I mean,
way.
uh,
Uh-uh.
so we did a lot. We did a lot for that kind of image, of course, with albums like Chemical Invasion, Morning After,
Of course.
second demo title, Alcoholic Metal. But yeah, then in the '90s, we really wanted to get rid of a little bit of this kind of image, but it totally failed, of course.
Well,
And yeah, nowadays we make a lot of humor and jokes about our own image, but I can live with that image. Everything is cool, and yeah. So as you mentioned before, we are really satisfied with the production, with the sound, and it took a long time to find the right mix, and especially bass sound is great. Very heavy guitars. We had a lot of work with the vocals, so yeah. So at the moment, we are really satisfied with the result.
well, I followed the band since Zombie Attack, so I'm very well of your political social commentary. I've always been a fan of your lyrics, even lyrics like desperation. I don't know what to write, falling prey to desperation. So,
Yeah.
but anyway, I mean, I've definitely got inspired by so many of the lyrics you've written over the years. Even in the lockdown song, the tongue in cheek like that. As soon as I heard isolation, I thought of the song Isolation off of Beauty
Yeah,
and the Bear with ICE Olation.
yeah, yeah.
So you've always had wit and witticism when it comes to that. But I think it's brilliant. But it's hard to believe that you and Frank now are going to be celebrating 4 decades together in this band that you have played, like original
Yeah.
members going back, like you said, to Alcoholic Metal. And I mean, that's just hard to believe. And I guess Andy has been in the band almost 25 years, and Olaf's been in the band 30 some years. So that's just incredible that
Yeah,
you guys
Olaf joined the band in '94 and Andy in
94, right?
'98, and
Right.
yeah, it's really unbelievable. 40 years, and we never thought about that when we just met at school, and yeah, the band was formed. That we are there 40 years. That we're still here 40 years later, and still be a part of the metal scene, and yeah, so we can be a little bit proud, I would say. We never gave up, no reunion. And yeah, we are really thankful, especially for all the fans supporting us, and that we have the possibility to travel all around and play concerts and yeah, making records. And yeah, so, but this is half time. Now uh, um, we have the other 40 years in front of
40
us.
years. So, so, so we're looking at, so Andy's been around since Disco Destroyer, and Olaf's been around since Stone Cold Sober. Does that sound about right?
Andy started with Kings of Beer in 2000.
Oh, he started with Kings of Beer. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And Olaf started um, after Two Faced. It was the
Two
first
Face.
Tankard. Two Faced.
Oh, when you did Tank Board. Okay.
He played the Two Faced tour, but his first Tankard album was um, what's the album after Two Faced? The Tankard? Yes, the Tankard.
Self-titled Tankard album, I believe.
Yeah,
The
yeah, the
Tankard.
Tankard.
Yeah.
The Tankard,
Yeah.
yes.
With ones, yeah. Pusher Gullivar and all, Mines of the Moon and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah. Right. Okay. That's just awesome. I mean, the sound that Andy has, that guitar is so heavy and so thrashing. And then Frank's bass, and there's so much bass on this new album. You can really hear the bass. I mean,
Yeah, we really changed the sound of the bass. It was a wish of the Frank that yeah, we have to change something with the bass sound, and so I think we found a really good bass sound now, and yeah, you can really feel the bass. I mean,
yeah.
that's so we are really satisfied with the production at the moment.
Even at the end of Metal Cash Machine, regardless how it's spelled, it flows into that whole Iron Maiden vibe. You can hear the guitar work, and you hear the bass. And it's just like it sounds like classic Iron Maiden, which is so strange because you think Tankard's really thrash, but the more you listen to it, it's very melodic. I mean, on all the
Yeah,
songs.
yeah. We have some very melodic parts, and Andy, our guitar player, he's also a big fan of traditional metal, like
Uh-huh.
me.
Right.
And yeah, so we have very heavy guitar parts, very thrashy guitar parts, but we also have some melodic parts. Yeah, I think it's a cool combination.
Now I'm trying to make out your lyrics in Lockdown Forever. I get the karaoke part, but did you say knitting? Actually, yoga and knitting?
Yoga and knitting, yeah. So this
Awesome.
is
Yoga and knitting.
yeah. So this is another very typical kind of tankard humor. So imagine there is a virus, and it's a very heavy virus, and you have to stay at home for the rest of your life.
And
What
football
else you
is
have to do? Just ordering pizza and going through your metal collection from A to Z and listen to all your metal albums. This is a song about.
and
So we did a
football.
video. We did a video clip for that song last weekend, and
Okay.
yeah, we are very excited what kind of result we're gonna see.
Okay, so it's not been released yet though, right?
No, no, no. It
Coming
first
soon.
there will be a video clip of Excluencer.
Oh,
And
Excellencer. Okay.
Excellent with some live footage. We played that song on a big German open air festival, and that will be the next video. And but yeah, the traditional video clip will be for Lockdown Forever.
Okay. And then Beer Bearings was your I guess lyric video type thing,
Yeah,
and your first
I
real
think
single.
yes, 1st of July. So we had one download. It was me.
No, I got
No,
it. I
no,
got the
no,
single.
just kidding. Okay, then two downloads.
No, I actually have before I got the promo of the new album, I have a single of Beer Berry. So I actually got it from iTunes. So it's official. People are buying it. So, and yeah, listen to that lyrics talking about the proletariat and stuff like that. It's just like, it's different because, you think, oh, okay, beer barians are going to talk about guys going after beer and barbarians for beer, but it's once again, it's got a little political vibe to it. So,
Yeah.
that's just very clever. And you say Exfluencer is going to be your next actual video, but it's going to be a lot of live footage.
Yeah, with some live footage from a big festival. And yeah, this is a serious one. This is about. I mean, we all use this social media.
More or
Yeah,
less.
like yeah, more or less.
I've
Yeah,
never used Instagram. I have never been
I,
on
I I
Instagram or
I
Twitter.
saw a couple of minutes ago. More or less. No, but you have especially some younger people.
Yeah,
They just they are like prisoners in their own social media world,
I know.
and and they just yeah, do every 5 minutes they have to post something, and yeah, yeah, and they have to I don't know, they are the whole day in this social media world, and
Well, thanks.
yeah, they don't really know what real life is anymore. And but finally, in the end of the song, the girl, the ex-influencer, she just found the way out of this kind of cage. So yeah, but of course, we all use social media, but especially some younger people, they are really lost in it.
Well, I'm fat, ugly, and alive, but not on social media at all. I've never been on Instagram. I've never been on Twitter. I've never been on TikTok. I just don't see the point. But I guess it's my age showing for all that. So, what inspired "On the Day I Die"? Because that's kind of serious. Did you? Is there somebody
Yeah,
you knew?
so. By the way, it's my favorite song on this album.
Really? Wow. I think
Yeah,
mine's Metal
really,
Cash
really.
Machine or
Now,
Pavlov's
guys,
Dog.
machine. Okay. Mhm.
Go ahead.
Um,
I'm listening.
and the working process is like I get a new song, I get the different guitar parts, and I try to find the melody lines for the vocals. And first, I write down, yeah, Satan, kill, die, I don't know, and this
Guy
kind of
Vanillas.
yeah, and this kind of slow part in the beginning. I love this. I love this guitar part, and then I was singing da, 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 on the day I die, and then yeah, I we kept on the day I die, and then the idea came. Yeah, you wake up in the morning, and somebody tells you you have to live only one
Okay.
more day. What you have to do? Yeah, which people you have to say that you love them. What's going through your mind? So a little bit crazy thing. And yeah, but I think a song with such kind of lyrics we have to put at the end of an album. It can't be an opening song,
Right.
right?
No. Well,
Right.
Pavlov Dog is. By the way,
And
why is. Okay. Go ahead to you.
yeah, no, and yeah, so the message is cool, and yeah, it was my favorite song from the beginning when we enter the studio, and it's still my favorite one.
That's great. The album's called Pavlov's Dogs, but the song is called Pavlov's Dog. Why the single versus the plural?
Because we are Pavlov's dogs,
That's
because
what
we
I
are
figured.
four in the band,
Yeah.
and the lyrics are written just of me. That that
Okay.
that, that that's the reason for singular. What's the name for it? Singular. Yeah,
No
just
S.
well,
No S.
yeah,
Singular.
yeah, yeah. Just yeah, because I'm singing about me and not the band. That's the
Yeah.
reason for
That makes
that kind
sense.
of difference.
And Diary of a Nihilist sounds like there's a little tongue in cheek to that too, about the whole idea that he's kind of goth and he's into worshiping Satan and denying everything, and then he goes to church on Sunday and he's kind of a
Yeah,
poser and
he's a real nihilist. He denies everything, but then he learned to know that society is more lying than him, and yeah, then he has to go to church and pray. And
I actually know people like that.
first of all, we wanted to call this song "Time to Pray," and we had a diary of a nihilist. Yeah, um, it was a second name, and then I said "Time to Pray." It's a boring title. Let's
Agreed.
take a diary. Let's take the diary of a nihilist, and So there are some spoken words in the end of the song,
Right.
Diary of a Nihilist. So once in a song, you can hear the title.
And I know people who, or I have experienced people who are like that, who are posers, who pretend to be nihilist and dark and twisted and all that kind of stuff. And then on Sunday, they go back to, that's that thing. And I get it. And it is sad that for me, I've lost a lot of people over the last 5 years, including my own mother. So when I listen to On the Day I Die, it's a little bit more of a personal thing, like, oh no, I get it. But if it's your favorite song, that's awesome. Now let's change gears. A couple months ago, you released the For a Thousand Beers box set. I need to ask you, are the remasters of those discs on Noise Records the same remasters that came out 5 years ago on Noise Records, or
Yeah,
did they change it
there's
again?
the same remasters like 2017.
Right,
And the idea was, yeah, to bring out a box with all the vinyl inside. And
vinyl,
we,
right,
yeah, and we said there's also a CD box,
right.
um, but without the DVD stuff. And we said, yeah, let's do that for our birthday, no problem. We didn't think that was a big thing. And then Universal started with a lot of promotion stuff, and we had to do so many interviews for that kind of box. And so we entered the official German charts on place 14 with that box. That was a really amazing,
That's awesome.
was not something new really. And yeah, so that was a good entry into our birthday year, I really would say.
Yeah, that is good. But I've heard that book that's in there is really cool. It's with all the lyrics
Yeah,
and photos and everything like that.
yeah, but there will be something not the same, but something similar with the new album. There will
Really?
we have a lot of different issues. We have different colors of vinyl. Then we have an earbook that's very interesting with a lot of photos of the last 40 years, with a band
Oh, okay.
history,
Cool.
with a lot of comments of other musicians. And we have the normal CD, of course, but we have this earbook that will be yeah, very cool, I think. And then we have a very limited box with a T-shirt inside, with vinyl inside, with the earbook inside, um, and the two demos inside on cassette, on tape.
Oh, like Alcoholic Metal? Wow, on cassette? Wow.
Yeah, Heavy Metal Vanguard and
Right,
Alcoholic Metal, the two
right. Heavy
demos.
Metal Vanguard, right, of
Yeah,
course.
so they took my original demos I had here since 100 years, and yeah, they copy it one to one, and so this is a really demo feeling.
Wow.
So we have really different issues, and yeah, I think I will prefer the earbook,
That's the one
with
I'm
a
gonna
lot
probably get.
with a history inside, and a lot of old funny pictures from the last 40 years.
That's awesome. And that's the CD version, is the yearbook?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
the version
and
I'll
of
get.
course we have a normal digibook CD version, of course.
I'll get I don't get vinyl anymore. It's too cumbersome and I just don't have the space. So I'll get the yearbook CD version for sure. So what kind of plans? I mean, the only time I saw you guys when you toured the US 16 years ago on the Beauty and the Beer tour when you got cut off and didn't get to play Empty Tankard. Have you guys ever had any more plans to come back and tour the US?
At the moment, there are not really plans. We have one plan to go to Mexico and
Mexico.
to
Well,
go
that's a
to
big
Chile,
thing.
and very big festival, and then play one more show in Chile. And yeah, but we really would like to. We really would like to come over, and yeah, we will see now what the next month will bring with this coronavirus stuff. Uh, yeah, but
Monkeypox.
yeah, it will be back in autumn. I mean, it's still here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
never gone
the
away.
people get sick, and yeah, I could
Or
imagine that
lockdown.
then they stop. No, not really a lockdown, but yeah, maybe they stop. Yeah, all the concerts inside halls and
Oh
all
yeah,
that
in
stuff.
2020, all the concerts were stopped.
Yeah, yeah. So we will see what's gonna happen in the next month, but we don't have any plans at the moment. But we are really would like to come over for a couple of shows. That would be really awesome.
In your day job, every time I've interviewed in the past, has always been you're a social worker. Are you still doing that?
Yes, I'm still a social worker and work together with drug addicted people.
Wow.
And yeah, but I'm the manager of the organization, so I have to do a lot with other things, with organization stuff,
Okay.
and yeah,
Paperwork now.
organization with police and all that stuff. So I don't have so much to do with the addicted people. Of course, I have to do with them, but yeah,
You have to
my
do with
my work is more the organization stuff
all, all the
of the
paperwork and
whole
stuff.
company. Yeah,
Because you've been doing
organize.
you've been doing that as long as Tankard as well, right? 3.5 decades.
No, I started in 97.
97.
I
Okay.
mean, 97. I mean, that's still 25 years. That's also a very long time.
Right. And that's a difficult day job in and of itself for you to do, and then still
Yeah,
be Tankard.
it's something totally different to the Tankard stuff, but yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, to enter the bus Friday after the job, traveling somewhere, playing a concert, then I'm in my heavy metal world and don't think about my job anymore. So that's 100% perfect for me.
Well, like I said, I'm a big Tankard fan. I've followed you guys since Zombie Attack. And, I've played the new album about 10 times. And the more I play it, the more I really love it. I've always loved your lyrics. I've always loved your
Thanks a
humor.
lot.
I've always loved your humor, and I've always loved your wit and witticism, but also political commentary and, what's going on. And, even the earth stuff like Veins of Terra, the climate change type, message, and just I don't know. It seems like every song, even oh wow, Dark Self Intruder too is another real self-inflected song that helps you kind of think about like, going down the rabbit hole and people who've lost themselves in politics and other things. And I think that's just brilliant. And I know it's been difficult because of lockdown, because of everything that happened with COVID and everything like that. But I'm glad you guys because it's hard to believe it's been 5 years since your last studio album. I was thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, I have that, and I'm like, it's been 5 years. But
Yeah, I know that is a long time, but yeah, we're getting older, and it's this
yeah,
this
we are.
kind of these kind of fast releases every 2 years. I mean, this record was planned for 2020, but in
Right,
the
and
end of
then
2000, but in the end of 2019, we had really not enough songs ready, just one and a half. And yeah, then the lockdown came, and we decided to have a break with the band for a couple of months. And yeah, then that was a good idea. And then yeah, then we started again, and then last year we started with writing the rest of the songs for the album, and it took a long time, but yeah, but there is no law to bring out every 2 years an album.
no, no, no.
No, not
And
really.
and I guess my final question is: you guys are signed no longer with Nuclear Blast, and you didn't split with Nuclear Blast, so you're in a label called Reaper Records. I'm not familiar with Reaper Records. How did you get that deal?
Reaper Entertainment.
Reaper
So
Entertainment.
yeah, the thing behind that is that Nuclear Blast, they sold 90% of the company.
Right, to Atomic
And all
Fire. Yeah.
and yeah, and no, not Atomic Fire, to a French company. Atomic Fire is maybe the old rest of Nuclear Blast.
Yeah, it's like a lot of
All the
bands from
old
Nuclear
members,
Blast or Atomic
and
Fire.
yeah, and all the people we had to do at Nuclear Blast, working together with, they were gone. And
Right.
so and so we had, of course, Nuclear Blast was great for Tankard. The three albums, they pushed us really. um, but then we kindly asked them to let us out of the contract. We had the contract for one more record. And I mean, Tankard is, of course, not the biggest band on Nuclear Blast. And they say,
Right.
yeah, no problem. And so the owner of Reaper Entertainment, his name is Florian Mills. He's our old promoter of Nuclear Blast. So he really loves Tankard. He's a good friend of us. And it's great to work together with him. He really pushes us. And so he makes us a good offer, and we said, yeah, of course, Flory, we come to your label and just check out if we can leave the old label. And so it happened. So there was no trouble, nothing. It was just because they sold 90% of the company, and all the people we worked together with were gone of this company, and so that's the only reason behind that.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for this interview. And like I said, I really appreciate the new album. It's hard to believe it's 2 months before it comes out, but it is a really good, solid album. Well written, great production, excellent lyrics, a lot of humor, a lot of political commentary. I think you guys really, I think it's your best out. I think it's better than anything you did on Nuclear Blast. I think it goes back to the Massacre years. So I think it's a really solid album.
Yeah, thanks a lot for your kind words, and yeah,
Honesty.
we are looking forward what will happen.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll let you get on to your next interview. Hopefully, be entertaining and
Yeah,
everything.
thanks a lot for your support, and have a nice day.
You too.